The 2018 East Coast SuperUtes, and we're underway here at Queensland Raceway as they fan out. Look at Cameron Crick trying to move down the inside of his teammate Michael Sieders, who finished third. To be careful through here, backs out just in time.
And speaking of backs out, Alexander had a massive moment. He couldn't catch it. And we've got another rollover. That's a big one.
And that's for Sieders, who's rolled over in turn number 2. A lot of contact, and he's gone as far as the concrete wall. It's rested on top. Tom Alexander, who came in sideways into turn number 1, tried to correct it.
And see Michael Sieders moving in there, so that's great images. I could see his green helmet. That tells us that he's okay. Always awkward to get out of a car when it's parked in that position, but we're always happy to see the drivers get out. So let's have a look at these replays. Alexander in the blue 22 to the left of our shot. Harris on the outside. They did sweep in together. They made light contact there, but it's this point here where Alexander, the rear of the car, he's on the throttle. He's had a little moment. He's come back across the circuit. And it was at that point Michael Sieders would have thought, oh, the seas have parted. I'm going to lead this race. And unfortunately, Tom Alexander has slid back across the road, lightly made contact with the rear of that ute, and that was just enough to send him across to the outside of the road. So look how big this slide is. Alexander trying to gather it, huge amounts of opposite lock, too much, and then it spat him back the opposite way. Riles tried to straighten him up, unintentionally of course, and then he's gathered more opposite lock, and as he's done that, the car's still porpoising across the road on the sand now. Looks like his foot's still into the throttle, which you've got to try and keep a bit of momentum across that sand.
And look how close.
And this is where the damage comes in. So Sieders, very unlucky to not make it past directly in that left rear wheel, and it's at this point here that the car is on its way to multiple rolling over.
Got the rear panel at the bottom before it got into a series of rolls. Real time from the turn 2 camera, so just about got past it. Michael Sieders, and just enough of a hit to go for a series of rolls. And the wheel across the back of the fence, landing on the wall. He's climbed out of the car, he's A-OK. But the number 45 Total Tools Triton, not the case. Here it is looking from the final turn. And there it goes into a series of rolls. Panels coming off and landing just on top. Michael Sieders climbed out the passenger side.
So I could see Michael Sieders' green, fluoro green helmet in that shot that we saw from the exit of turn 3 as he was trying to get out. So that's good to see, and always the showman, Michael Sieders. Well done, mate.